The two Jaime Jaquez. You can go right down the list. Jules Bernard.
I was looking at Jalen Clark as you were saying that. Obviously, you have one of the greats in the history of this school that has gone with that, where peer pressure pushes everybody. You think Jalen Clark next year, Peyton Watson assumed next year that there'll be more openings. Johnson inside, Miles Johnson. Be great. All-time Pack legend Pete Newell for years ran a big man camp.
Right.
And the off-season, the big men would go to learn what you're talking about, the moves, the footwork.
We all learned from Pete, the master.
That was a nice switch there from Jaime Jaquez Jr. You got to make multiple plays, though, against this long and active USC team.
What'd you say last night? 96 Rodman? Jaquez center with his own.
For those of you still lucky enough to play basketball, don't play defense with your face, because this is what happens to you. This long, deep zone defense here, arms. And Ethan Anderson, even though he's the shortest guy for Andy Enfield, he plays like a giant. But Ardvon Polo, wow.
Jules Bernard.
That game ended. I wanted to go shake Coach K's hand because even as an 18-year-old, pre-internet, pre-social media, he's a legend. And he was one of the best then, and he's one of the greatest of all time to do it. I'm partial to John Wooden because of where I played, but certainly I understand the people that would say, hey, what Coach K
points per game on the season. The Huskies at 70.7, so they can fill it up once they find that offensive strength. After Tiger Campbell went out early, he has made his return, and UCLA has taken off from there. 15 to shoot. Campbell caught. Finds Watson, the freshman. Inside for Clark. The pump fake and the floater in the Northwest. Wow. Space eater. And Terrell Brown Jr. with the assist. Averages about 4.5 helpers per game. And Mike Hopkins really impressed with just about everything he's done for this team. Another three ball, another hit. Bull has embodied Mick Cronin more and more and more out on the floor. Meanwhile, Jackson Grant, talented freshman from Olympia, Washington, checks in for the first time tonight. Will man that middle of the 2-3 zone momentarily.
For Washington, starts with stops.
And Grant can't get it.
And give Mick Cronin credit. UCLA lost 3 of 4. They lost their 5th consecutive game to USC. That never goes over well in Westwood when it comes to UCLA basketball and that rivalry. But he made adjustments. He shook up his lineup, much like a baseball manager does.